Hello guys, Night Spectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. Let me zoom down. We're just in the game, and of course boots have been bought except for one Fairy Charm. Let's go over the teams now quickly, shall we? We have a jungle Lee Sin. He will do fine. We have a Caitlyn who has cleanse, very interesting indeed. A mid Akali. It's been a while since I've seen Akali lately on high elo. I like it. She'll probably own your butts out. We have a top Jax. And I'm about to sneeze, so I hope I won't. Oh, it's actually not a jungle Lee Sin who... Wait, it is a jungle Lee Sin. And it's a jungle Shaco. And it's a jungle Lee Sin. And it's a jungle Shaco. Maybe there was a little bit of a fight during Champion Select, I don't know. Maybe they're just going to counter jungle the living hell out of the red players' jungler. Let's check them out as well. So we have a Diana who will be mid. Should be able to do fine. We have Leona who will be bottom together with Graves. They're already protecting their jungler, as they should. We have a Cho'Gath jungler who will be in very much trouble because of course there are two enemy junglers. And now finally I have to sneeze. I was waiting for that. Truly. Sorry. So we have Xing Zhao who will... Oh no, sorry, your Jax. Xing Zhao who will be going top. Will wait for another health potion. And now I'll have to clean my nose. And that's all, so, again, sorry. I'll try to edit out the sneezing and the squeezing and all the bad stuff. So Lee Sin starting off with red, Shaco starting off with blue. Actually fairly interesting. The thing Shacos do best is counter jungle, though they picked the wrong side. Shaco of course will do a very quick blue and then probably get back into lane, assist Jax or something like that. They do not have a support. Alright, they have a Caitlyn. Caitlyn is actually very strong solo. She is one of the carries that actually can manage to do solo games. Well, we shall see how she will cope. It is a Leona Graves though. That's pretty bad. If Leona is able to Zenith Blade her, she will die. Though I hope her long range and her traps and her 50 caliber net will make it so that she can survive. Farming can also be done with Pit over Pacemaker, so actually she can solo a lot. Oh my god, a very early dragon, really? This is going to be amazing. Never seen this before. Well, I have, but it was mostly due to trolling. One smite down. Will they use another? I don't think Lee Sin actually has smite yet. Shaco already needs to leave. Lee Sin still has smite. I hope he'll really need it. Yes, he does. So it should actually be alright. A dragon at 3 minutes. So next dragon will be there at about the 9-minute mark. Cho'Gath has done blue. Doesn't have feast yet, so it'll take some time. So for now, of course, Akali can spam all of her abilities as she pleases. She's a ninja, so she uses energy. Diana is mana based, so she can only do as much as she can do. Cho'Gath wants to go and gank at the middle. Will see himself a Shaco. Of course, Shaco has blue buff, so he will be able to deceive just easily as that. Xing Zhao now actually in a good position to do some damage onto Jack, but it's actually the other way around. Jack's a level higher than Xing Zhao even. Well, he has destroyed more minions than Xing Zhao. And Xing Zhao is in a nice position at the back. I don't think Lee Sin can gank him, so Lee Sin is going to counter jungle Cho'Gath. Which will be necessary because they don't have that much of a jungler themselves. Lee Sin only level 2, Cho'Gath level 3 is of course closer by to Diana. Actually, Diana went back, so Cho'Gath might be in a little bit of trouble here. Akali was already close by. But they should be able to get away. Shaco now going in the rear. He is already level 3, so he's going in onto Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath saw the poof, saw Jax coming as well, trying to slow Shaco. Didn't work. Lee Sin should be able to hit Sonic Wave. He is actually going to Flash Exhaust, which is fairly good as well. First blood for blue team. Good play indeed. There was no way for Cho'Gath to get out of that situation. He needed help from his teammates. Akali now going to do a lot of damage on Diana. Diana actually being fairly aggressive considering there were 3 blue team members in her jungle. Lee Sin was already there to try and kill her. There was a ward, so she know where was who was where. Where was who? And Caitlyn hasn't died yet. Let's check out her farm. She has 11 kills. Graves has 18, so she is falling behind. Is trying to be ever so careful. Leona isn't even in that bush, so she might actually go in and be a little bit more farmy. Is not going to hit that minion with Pit over Pacemaker, which is required. Again, she is being very cautious and I can't really blame her. But if this works out for her, this will be a giant boost for her team. We shall see. Jax, of course, level 5 with a double buff, so I think Cho'Gath will need to gank top immediately, or else Xing Zhao has lost his lane no matter what. And if he ganks top, he'll have new minions, new monies, new funny honey bunnies. Look at that damage. There's pretty much nothing Xing Zhao can do now. We shall see. Cho'Gath still farming, still level 3. That's a bit of an issue, I must say. Even Lee Sin is level 3, and he's doing a duo jungle with Shaco. Xing Zhao actually able to return the damage now. He is, of course, very strong with his 3 talent strike. Jack's almost getting close enough to stun. And now we have Xing Zhao going, and then of course the gank by Cho'Gath will miss the rupture, but he should be able to hit the silence. I think Jax still has flash, or maybe not. No, he didn't. He actually used it to get the kill onto Cho'Gath. Now it's a Xing Zhao with double buff. Now who's most dangerous? I know, Xing Zhao. Caitlyn going to recall. Does she have enough mana for some Doran's Blades? She had money. She had one. But one Doran's Blade. Once Akali will hit level 6, I think Diana will be in a lot of trouble. I think Akali will be level 6 before her, I'm not too certain. Let's check out the experience. So Diana on half experience, Akali actually lower. No, she is level 6, I thought as much. So this will be an aggressive Akali once she has 3 Shadow Dances. Actually no, she's just going in already. Wasn't able to pop that little mark of the assassin though. Shaco now going in from far away. Diana of course was near her tower. She had a ward, so good ward placement at the very least. Good play. Good play today. Xing Zhao now being aggressive onto Jax. Both of them level 6 is going to tower dive him though. Of course, Jax didn't have Counter Strike of cooldown, so he couldn't really stun Xing Zhao. Xing Zhao going to buy now. As I said before, Akali was going to be aggressive onto Diana the minute she had her ultimate, and she did. Caitlyn died as well, though almost getting a kill onto Graves. Let's check out how they did it. Oh, actually she was caught pretty hard considering she was very careful. Just got into her lane, walked around, checked out whether or not Leona was in that brush. She wasn't, so she thought, alright, then I can farm a little bit, right? Oh no, Zenith Blade stun. Shield of Daybreak onto her face. Was successfully netting the Graves there, but she couldn't escape the power of almighty Leona. Doing the auto attack first onto the Caitlyn, so she would tank the tower, or else Graves would have been dead. So great team play by both of them. Shaco and Lee Sin now going down onto Graves. Graves spotting the Shaco because he deceived next to a tower. He is going to try and execute himself and will probably succeed. The minions weren't close enough. Great play by the Graves. Shaco should have waited a little bit. He had Lee Sin as well. If they would have go around Graves, he would have been dead for certain. But he was a little bit too impatient, and that's what didn't kill Graves. So great play by red team as well. As I said, it is very hard for Caitlyn to do this. She should have cleansed earlier, she didn't. A pity indeed, but then even still, she has a very hard game. Jax was able to steal red, no, but he was trying. Cho'Gath now chasing him. Diana should be able to indeed get him close, and now it's Lee Sin going to protect. Xing Zhao with the ultimate knocks away Lee Sin. Rupture, leap strike away from the rupture. Great play by Jax, getting away out of every sticky situation. Xing Zhao frustrated a little bit, so he's going to farm some minions from mid. Why not? There's a huge minion wave on top as well. And I get message, so I throw away the cell phone. Sorry. It's been a chaotic game to cast, to be honest. I had to sneeze, I had to clean my nose, all the things. Shaco going for a counter jungle, Leona warding instantly, so they'll know. Cho'Gath is there, Akali is going to be there, Grace is going to be there. This could be a huge fight. Leona fairly low, but a nice kill there by Diana. Now Shaco getting silence, will not be able to deceive. Double kill for Diana, and probably a blue buff as well. She'll need it. She has now double buff, both red buff and blue buff, so she should be able to harass Akali as well now at equal standing. Both of them will have infinite mana pools, even though of course Akali doesn't use mana. Needs to be careful with the energy spam there. Of course, Shadow Dance doesn't require any energy. Red buff stacked onto Akali. She is taking a lot of minion damage as well. Once Diana is actually able to... Oh no, it's going to be Akali. Is she going to do another dash? And now almost enough, but the shield will make it so that Akali needs to get away. She did had another Essence of Shadow, so she could have done another one. But hey, she at least made it so that Diana can't farm in the middle. Of course, Akali is at her strongest at level 8 and 9, so I can't really blame Diana. However, Diana is of course also a very strong mid-game champion, just like Akali, just like most assassin type players, to be honest. But if she is behind in the middle phase, then it might be pretty hard. Of course, she just had a double kill, so I think she will be alright. Oh, this will be a dive onto Caitlyn. She needs to back off immediately. Lee Sin will try and hurry. I don't think he will, so a Zenith Blade will be a kill. It will be a hit, and it will be a stun. Wasn't there cleanse? I don't think there was. That will be another kill, and Lee Sin now actually in a lot of trouble. The Shield of Daybreak should be off cooldown rather shortly. It is now. A pity indeed. Minions are tanking the turret so they can just waltz their way back. A lot of farm there by Graves. A good placed buckshot. Lee Sin cannot defend this tower because of course Leona will Zenith Blade the minute he gets close, and that will be a kill. Oh, now Top getting a kill there. Let's check out how that happened. I'm sorry that I seemed to miss it. Mid also had a kill, so it was a lot of work here. Xing Zhao immediately gets exhausted. And how do you stop a Xing Zhao? You exhaust him. That's the easiest way to do. Ignite will do a lot of damage, but instead Xing Zhao decided, well, I'm already dead, so I might as well give it a try. Let's check out what happened at middle fully. So we had Akali taking a lot of damage by Diana, trying to return it. Succeeds a little bit, but of course the red buff together with the blue buff will make it so that Diana will instantly go for another kill here. Is going to ulti in. Will she be able to kill Akali? Actually she will, and will flash away at the right time, or else she would have died to a tower. Used her health pot at the right time as well. I think she actually leveled up by that kill. Yes indeed, so that's how she survived as well. So a lot of luck. First tower in the game going down, and someone is dying. I think it's Lee Sin. Well, he took a lot of damage there. Things are going down at Dragon by Cho'Gath, which is actually very cocky to say the least. Of course, Cho'Gath has Feast and Smite, so he can actually secure pretty much every jungle creep in the game. But there are two junglers who are actually able to steal minions very good. You have Shaco, who can deceive, and then he's he is invisible for a short time, but invisible long enough to get a decent steal across. And you have Lee Sin, who can pretty much do the same. If he's able to tag the dragon with Sonic Wave, then he's able to just strike it, and during his strike he will smite steal, though it is hard to do. Diana again going to be aggressive. They are actually a lot alike, these two champions, as long as Crescent slash is able to hit. Diana is also of course able to dash, but that will be a kill. Ignite going down on Akali, but it won't be enough. She can spell vamp from minions as well. It's her passive. Another gank here onto Xing Zhao by again Shaco. He is camping the top lane, and why not? You have Lee Sin to take care of the jungle if needed be. Oh, there's Cho'Gath going in, zoning away Shaco, but maybe he should have used it onto Jax. Is going to silence Jax, and Xing Zhao with barely any HP. Who used the health bot just in time because the minions were being aggressive onto him. Shaco deceiving to the other direction, predicted by Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath has boots of mobility, but I think so does Shaco. Actually, no, is going to flash, miss Rupture, so now Cho'Gath in a very dangerous position. Should be able to Feral Scream Shaco from that range, but he will not. Now he needs to get away. Akali is already approaching fairly low. Again, took a lot of damage by... well, it's actually Leona and Graves who are there. Cho'Gath running into the Tribush. There is Akali's domain, though. He is going to try and Rupture Feast together with this Feral Scream. It wasn't enough. She's turned invisible. Is going to dash onto Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath fairly low, and that's a nice kill by Akali, I might say. Meanwhile, Lee Sin died onto the middle tower, so Red Team of course returning the favor. Lee Sin taking a lot of damage there. And this will be a very easy kill for Graves, who has now got a blue buff. So a nice trade-off, I might say. Red Team for now is in the lead with 2,000 gold, almost. I know it's 1,500, but I like to round things up. It makes it sound more dramatic. So now Jax is defending the tower. 2 towers down for blue team. Fairly bad. That's actually the only reason why Red Team is in the lead, and of course the kills. So the reason why it's still so close is that a blue team must be farming a little bit better. And they probably are, because of course blue team has 2 junglers, so they aren't really able to make as much money as you would think as a support. Shaco of course has gold per 5, and I think Lee Sin should have the same, but they only have 1 Heart of Gold. They don't have another gold per 5 item, and normally you'd have a support by now who has 2 gold per 5 items. Akali going to Shadow Dance, but she'll need to back off. Nice Zenith Blade grab, of course. Also a nice little knockback there by Diana, but she will die probably. Yes, she will. Akali now, of course, being Akali, is able to get away out of every situation. Is going to Shadow Dance, but a flash in by Xing Zhao. He was ignited. The ignite will not be enough though. Xing Zhao was exhausted, so his damage wasn't as grand as you would like it to be. Shadow Dance onto a minion, but there is Graves. Graves ignoring her, but she will be buckshotted to death. Now we have Leona trying to do a Shield of Daybreak. Probably it will not work. Was still on cooldown. Now Cho'Gath again being fairly aggressive there. Is going to take a lot of damage that wasn't really intended. If his team was there, it might have worked. Graves, of course, fairly fat, so you need to be careful. Lee Sin going in from behind. This should be a kill. Leona there to defend. Nice little Shield of Daybreak there together with her ultimate. Silenced by Cho'Gath, but it won't be enough. Oh, will it? Nope. Flash away by Jax. So I did actually forgot the Solar Flare ability there. Couldn't remember the name. Lee Sin, of course, should be able to Q inside that bush to prevent Cho'Gath. Oh! I was going to say to prevent Cho'Gath from recalling, but that could have been a kill, actually. Especially with Shaco. Shaco going to deceive in the bush, checking it out whether or not it's safe. And it was. Blue buff will be given to Shaco. Probably he's the only one who uses mana. Akali doesn't use mana. Lee Sin doesn't use mana. So it will be for Shaco. And actually Shaco has some mana issues to begin with, so it's rather nice. He'll be able to gank as much as he likes. Which is fairly important for a Shaco, because if you're not able to feed, you'll be pretty weak during the mid and especially late game. Diana being fairly aggressive onto Caitlyn is going to flash and then dash and then ignite and then trying for a crescent slide. No, and she will probably die, but it's an execute. Caitlyn, well, she didn't have any mana for her Pit Over Pacemaker, and, well, Ace in the Hole wouldn't have been enough. It would have not cast it yet. That's a good fear. Jack in the Box doing whatever she can. Zenith Blade missing there, but Shield of Daybreak should be an easy hit. Shaco keeps on with the chase, of course. Double shift Poison will be able to slow her for quite some time, but nobody is helping him, so he needs to back off, I feel. Yes, indeed. Jax all alone is going to destroy the first tower in the game for blue team. Soja will pull ahead. Oh nope, there is Graves. Graves, of course, fairly low, is going to take a lot of damage. Minions will probably attack him as well. Jax is blinded, but Graves is too close. He will die instantly. Jax, of course, one of the best counter carries in the game. He's a bruiser, and he can dodge all your attacks during Counter-Strike. Now Xing Zhao trying to get the kill onto him. Too low on mana, so he can't Audacious Strike anyway. And Jax can just Leap Strike away. A lot of strikes in this game, and I can't really blame him. Leona going in. Akali is going to get the kill onto Cho'Gath though. Indeed, Diana trying, and then a nice Shadow Dance away. A good Dragon Rage there by Lee Sin will get the kill onto Diana. And Leona trying to do whatever she can, but it won't be enough. Akali going in for the chase. Might she get the kill? Nope, she doesn't want to get the tower. Now that the minion is tanking, she will get the kill and will immediately dash away as well. Wasn't really required because Shaco's minion was still tanking the turret, but you better be safe than sorry. Every time Akali gets a kill or an assist, she gets a Shadow Dance extra anyway. Stacks up to 3 times. Now we have Jax with a red buff. That's dangerous. Actually an amazing game so far. I'm surprised that red team is ahead still, even though it's only by 100 gold. So it's a very close game indeed, and I can't really blame them. Of course, Graves is a very huge factor now. Caitlyn a little bit less. She wasn't able to farm as much as him, though I must commemorate her for her minion kills though. But Graves has 3 champion kills as well. Of course, Caitlyn has been ignored for quite some time, which is actually a flaw on red team's part, I must say. Because of the dual jungle, it was hard for Caitlyn to farm, but she is catching up rather quickly. The tower even almost destroyed as well, so she is just going to farm away. The disadvantage that she put herself in isn't really as big now. And the dual junglers on the other side might be an issue. Though of course having both summoner spells Smite will make it so that they aren't really that strong in team fights. For instance, they have less exhausts or ignites. Cho'Gath now going in. Oh, a nice Zenith Blade there. Diana and Leona both ending with an A. Will try to get the kill onto him. Zhao, an Ace in the Hole onto Leona. So that won't do a lot of damage. Shaco going to deceive to safety. Too bad the Feral Scream was just a little bit too late. But this should be another tower or a dragon for red team. Akali is there as well. Shaco going to get caught, is going to use his ultimate to try and hallucinate the team. It won't work, no it won't. A nice solar flare there. Akali turning invisible, but a pink ward immediately placed down. There is not much she can do. Is going to flash away and survive. No, she will not survive. Jax got a kill on Diana, but I don't see Jax surviving unless he places a ward and leap strikes towards it. But they weren't quick enough. Hell, if Leona can do it, so can you. I don't know who placed that pink ward, but I must say you were awesome. Red team now again showing why they were ahead by 100 gold. It's not that much, but hey, if they get this turret, it will be enough. Bit of a pacemaker doing a lot of damage actually. This might be a turnaround if they stay for too long. Shaco is also approaching. So finally, red team decides, hey, we wanted the dragon to begin with, let's go for it. But it is fairly dangerous. They walked over, well, they don't really need a ward to know what they are going to do. So Shaco will probably place a Jack in the Box just to check it out. And then Lee Sin can actually use a safeguard to get there. But 2v4 is not really the best of ideas, I must say. But if they're able to hold on until Akali arrives, then it will be good. But nope, instead Lee Sin dies. Leona was getting focused, not really the target you would like. Diana is there actually at the same time as Akali. Can't really blame her. Baron has been taken. Shaco tried to steal it, didn't work, but it will be a double kill for Akali. Diana getting zoned away by Jax together with Graves. Now they could go for Leona. Leona, of course, can't recall there, mate. You need to get all the way back. And if Akali is able to see you, she will get very greedy. She might actually go in onto Diana if her team is there to help. Well, they need Jax for it because Shaco is, of course, too low. So, red team, still ahead by 2000 gold, but I must say this is a very close game. I like it. Diana now getting caught by Jax. Jax, of course, doing a lot of damage already. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he doesn't really have Trinity Force yet. Though he does have the 3 items that make Trinity Force. But it was awesome. Diana not able to do anything against Jax. Jax is of course going to be a huge factor, especially in the end. Though I must say that the dual jungle part of this game didn't really went into fruition all that much. Cho'Gath isn't really that weakened, and that's a quick kill onto Shaco. Of course, Leona is very good at sticking to her target. An assassin-y kind of tanky champion is of course very fun to play. Graves with a red buff is very fun to play as well. Akali with a blue buff is pretty fun to play. The cooldown is nice. I guess. It is nice. She's not going to take it though, or is she? Well, she should. She's actually going to back away. Not too sure what the plan of that was, to be honest. Maybe Shaco really wants blue, or Jax wants blue. Jax is also fairly good with blue. We shall see. Shaco now has finally respawned and bought himself an Aegis of the Legion. Hasn't completed his Modred's Razor yet into, well, what could have been a Wriggle's Lantern. But instead he might actually go for Modred's Blood Razor. You have a Cho'Gath, he has a lot of HP. You have Leona, she will have a lot of HP. Xing Zhao is probably going for a tanky build as well, so he will have a lot of HP. So it might actually be good to go for a Modred's Blood Razor. Of course, with a Shaco, you'll have double the fun with that if you use Hallucinate, because both you and your minion will do Modred's Blood Razor damage. So instead of 4% of maximum health in magic damage, you will actually do 8 for every time you and your minion hit at the same time, which is a lot. Though he must stay alive to do that, which is the hardest thing to do for a Shaco. Normally you want to burst someone down as an assassin. Shaco can't really do that because he doesn't really have that tanky techniques. But we shall see. It's about to go down, that's for sure. Everyone is in the middle. It's all random, all mid. It's not random, but they are mid. Both of the mid down, nope. So actually, red team has already won. If it was the old-fashioned all random, all mid, I think. I don't know. Oh, that's a nice little rupture there. Leona now going in, is going to solid flag Caitlyn, but nothing will become of it. And this is going to be a lot of damage. Xing Zhao knocking everyone back. Jax going down immediately. Akali probably as well. There's not much she can do. She wasn't even able to get the kill there. So great play there, I must say. By, well, I don't really know. Oh yeah, it was Xing Zhao. And that's a good rupture. So the kill onto Caitlyn as well. First tower destroyed. Well, it's not the first, it will be the 4th. They're going to wait for minions though. You have a cannon minion, let him tank it. He's very good at what he does. Tanking cannon shots. Oh, actually, another kill on Lee Sin. They were chasing him down the whole time. I should have seen that, actually. But I didn't really expect the Cho'Gath to be there, for he assisted with the kill on Caitlyn. So we had Lee Sin here trying to get the kill onto Diana. Would have succeeded, actually, if Cho'Gath wouldn't have been there. Actually, I'm talking out of my ass. That was a lot of damage, Diana. And I didn't expect it at all. Oh my. This is going to be an inhibitor down. This is rather bad for blue team. Of course, Shaco hasn't been able to feed as much as he would have liked. Only had one kill. 17 CS is 70 is not really that much. Jax, of course, is a very big issue. Is going straight for the Graves, who will just quick draw away. Another kill there. It's for Shaco, so never mind. He actually has 2 kills now. And another kill, shutting down Graves. So it's still everyone's game. However, red team still in the lead, and I don't think blue team is able to do anything with their kills there. Going for Baron is not going to work, I think. You still have Diana, you still have Diana actually fairly low. She'll have to recall, but she can't because she finds herself finding some enemies at Baron. So she will need to Crescent Slash and probably use her ultimate at the right time. Now you have Caitlyn there as well, so Baron will go down even quicker. And actually what red team is doing is assisting the... Oh, Cho'Gath going in is going to Feast, and that's a great play. That's what Cho'Gaths are made for. Feast does 1000 true damage. There's no way Smite can do the same. Even max leveled Smite isn't 1000 damage. Smite does 0 true damage? Because it's on cooldown, really? Ah, here we go. 775, 45. That's actually quite a lot, considering Shaco is only level 13. It might actually be more than Feast, but even then, Cho'Gath has Smite as well, so he can do like up to 2000 true damage in 1 second if he times it correctly. Akali going in onto Xing Zhao. Xing Zhao quite tanky, I might say. Dragon Rage by Lee Sin kicking away the Leona. Akali can't fight at this pink watch. He will not be able to use her Shroud, and that will probably kill her. Red team going for a final push, I might say. The base is open. They have super minions to assist, and at this time of the game they hit really hard. Oh no, Caitlyn getting caught off guard by Graves. She cannot solo Graves. Graves is a little bit more fat than her. Is going to get blinded. Quick draw by Graves, and then of course if Xing Zhao is there in the mix, then forget it. So not too sure what blue team can do to defend this. You have a Baroned up red team taking a turret they cannot defend. Diana actually going to get caught by Shaco, or is she? Shaco deceives away with the Zenith Blade attached to him, so Leona gets pulled there. But she should be fine, she's Leona. She already has a chain vest as well, so she's quite tanky. A lot of AD damage this team has as well. The only AP is Akali, and to be honest, she is getting focused like balls, so there's really no escape for her. She's going to try and get Graves, but she will not escape Diana. And oh my god, that was a collateral damage. A lot of collateral damage. Diana going to chase the Shaco, will probably get the kill, gets exhausted though, but she will be able to dash towards the Shaco. Getting the kill, she might... barely escapes the pit over pacemaker, so she will survive. This will probably be GG. Only 2 people defending here, and it's Lee Sin, who was already behind in his jungle because of course Shaco was there to take. Almost going to Dragon Rage Diana, but it is in vain, and that's Diana taking a kill, a tower being destroyed, and the Nexus being taken down. So GG for red team. They were ahead most of the time in the game. Only a differentiation by 100 gold was the least of differentiation there was. So that's how you do it, guys. If you're ahead, stay ahead, remain ahead, and kills everybody. The Baron steal was of course very important as well. It hastened the game by a lot, which I like. That means my voice won't be taken down as quickly as I would have anticipated. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Bye!